5 seconds to go. Start. And friends, today, if Rajpath has ceased to exist and has become Kartavya Path, and if the statue of George V has been replaced by the statue of Netaji, then this is not the first example of rejection of the slave mentality. This is neither the beginning nor the end. It is a continuous journey of determination till the goal of freedom in mind and psyche is achieved. The name of the place where the prime ministers of the country have lived has been changed from Race Course Road to Lok Kalyan Marg. The echo of Indian musical instruments is now heard in our Republic Day celebrations. Every Indian is filled with joy by listening to patriotic songs at the beating retreat ceremony. More recently, the Indian Navy has also adopted the symbol of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj by removing the ensign of slavery. The country has also fulfilled the long standing wish of all the countrymen by building the National War Memorial. Friends, these changes are not limited to symbols only, these changes have also become part of the policies of the country. Today, the country has abolished hundreds of laws that existed since the British era. The time and date of the presentation of the Indian budget, which was following the times of the British Parliament for so many decades, has also been changed. Now, the youth of the country are being liberated from the compulsion of foreign language through the national education policy. In short, today both the idea and the behavior of the country are becoming free from the slave mentality. This liberation will take us to the goal of a developed India. Friends, Mahakavi Bharatiyar wrote a very beautiful poem in Tamil language about the greatness of India. This poem by Mahakavi Bharatiyar fills every Indian with pride. The meaning of this poem is that our country, India, is the greatest in knowledge, spirituality, dignity, food donation, music, and eternal poems in the whole world. Our country, India, is the greatest in the whole world in valor, the bravery of armed forces, compassion, in service to others, in finding the truth of life, and in scientific research. Experience every word, every emotion of this Tamil poet Bharatiyar in his poem. Friends, it was the war cry of India to the whole world during the period of slavery. This was the call for our freedom fighters. We have to build the India which Bharatiyar has described in his poem, and its path leads through this Kartavya path. Friends, Kartavya path is not just a path of bricks and stones, it is the living path of India's democratic past and old time ideals. The statue of Netaji and the National War Memorial will inspire people and instill a sense of duty in them. The government of the country is working from this place. You can imagine how Rajpath would make those whom the country has entrusted with the responsibility of serving the public feel that they are servants of the people. If the path is Rajpath, then how will the journey be for the welfare of people? Rajpath was for the British Raj, to whom the people of India were slaves. The spirit of and structure of Rajpath was also a symbol of slavery. Today, its architecture as well as its spirit has also changed. Now, when the MPs, ministers, and officers of the country will pass through this path, they will have a sense of duty towards the country from Kartavya path, and they will get new energy and inspiration. From the National War Memorial to Kartavya path, this entire stretch of Rashtrapati Bhavan will transmit the feeling of nation first in them every moment. Friends, on this occasion, I would like to express special gratitude to those colleagues who have not only built Kartavya path but have also shown the country the path of duty through the culmination of their labor. I just got an opportunity to meet those workers. While talking to him, I got the feeling that a grand dream of India resides within the poor, workers, and common human beings of the country. While shedding their sweat, they make the same dream come alive. On this occasion, I also thank and congratulate all the poor workers on behalf of the country who are giving an impetus to the country's unprecedented development. When I met these labor brothers and sisters today, I told them that they, along with their families, would be my special guests on 26th January next year. I am satisfied that today a culture of respect for labor and working people is being developed and a tradition is being revived in the new India. And friends, when it comes to sensitivity in policies, decisions become equally sensitive. Therefore, the country is now taking pride in its labor force. Shramev Jayate is becoming the mantra of the country today. Therefore, when there is a supernatural occasion to inaugurate Vishwanath Dham in Kashi, there is a shower of flowers in the honor of the working people. When there is the holy festival of Kumbh in Prayagraj, gratitude is expressed to the sanitation workers. Just a few days ago, the country got the indigenous aircraft carrier INS Vikrant. I had the opportunity to meet the labor brothers and sisters and their families who worked day and night in the construction of INS Vikrant. I thanked them when I met them. This tradition of respect for labor is becoming an indelible part of the country's rights. You would love to know that the workers engaged in the construction of the new parliament would also be given a place in a special gallery. This gallery will also remind the future generations that, on the one hand, the constitution is the foundation of democracy, and on the other hand, the contribution of workers is also there. Stop.